Hi, welcome back to Carol's Kitchen. Tonight we're going to stuff artichokes. Our family just loves this. It's a very easy dish to make. It's just a little prep is involved and nothing to it. I went ahead and got 3 artichokes and I went ahead and prepped these. And all you do is cut off the top, trim off some of the leaves, and make sure that it's flat on the bottom. Then what I did here, I went ahead and cut out the centerpiece so that we could put the stuffing in it. Now you can see the difference between the one I cleaned out and the one I didn't. So all you do is take your kitchen shears, go in about 1/2 inch, and just cut around it. And that's all there is to it. And then to get this ready, we're going to go ahead and steam this for about 15 minutes first because you want the artichokes to be tender. So I already got my pot here, so I'm going to put 3 in here. I couldn't do another one because 4 would be too snug. So what I'm going to do is take it over to my oven over here. We're going to pour about 2 cups of water. And then I'm going to go ahead and throw in some lemon rinds. Lemon just adds a little bit more flavor to it. And I'm going to add some mint leaves. And then we're going to go ahead and, I don't cover it all the way because I do want some of the steam to come out. So as that's cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and get the stuffing started. Okay, I went ahead and minced 2 cloves of garlic. You want to cook that on medium heat. You don't want to overcook your garlic because it will burn easy. This will take about 2 to 3 minutes. And while that's cooking, I went ahead and grated my Parmesan cheese and I added some parsley to it. So this is about 1.5 cups of Parmesan cheese and about 1/4 cup of fresh parsley. Then I have about 1.5 cups of my breadcrumbs. So what you're going to do first is you're going to add your, as soon as the garlic starts bubbling a little bit and you get the aroma, you know, it's going throughout the house, then you know it's ready. The first time I had this was about 20 years ago. We were at a restaurant and I see these people eating, put these leaves in their mouths and sucking, you know, scraping the bottom off with their teeth. I'm going, what is that? So I had to order some and I got hooked. And then my husband Joe, I came over to visit him while we were dating one day, and to my surprise, he made some stuffed artichokes, which was his mom's recipe. So I took his mom's recipe and my recipe and kind of like made it our own. Now if it's a little dry, you could add about 1 tablespoon of olive oil. And all this is going to do is just brown the breadcrumbs just a little bit. Then I'm going to add just a little bit of salt and pepper to it. I'd say about 1/2 teaspoon. And then you can always add more to the, once you're eating it, and you add, if you wanted some more salt and pepper, you could add to your own preference. See how nice and toasty this is getting? With this toasting like this, it brings out the flavor of the bread and your spices. Now I did add about a tablespoon of parsley, Italian parsley, to my breadcrumbs earlier. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and add the Parmesan cheese. This is coming together very nice. The fun part is stuffing it. And then the better part is when you're eating them. Now I've got my oven preheated at 350, because once I stuff the artichokes, we're going to cook it for a total of 40 minutes, 20 minutes with the foil on top, and the last 20 minutes we're going to take the foil off. So I think this is about done. I still have about 8 more minutes for the artichokes to boil. And 8 minutes from now, then we're gonna be ready to go. Okay, now I've got the artichokes already cooled off. And the most important thing to do is when you take it out of the water, is you let it sit in something colander for about 5 to 8 minutes to drain, make sure all the liquid is taken out of it. I went ahead and stuffed these two, and look how beautiful they are when they're stuffed. So I only did this so we could save some time. The way I do this is I start with the outer side first, and you just keep rotating. And it's going to open up like a flower, and it's so beautiful. Whoever thought we'd be eating something like this, and the meat that's on each leaf is just amazing. But the treasure part is when you get to the heart. The artichoke heart is the heart of a man's soul. I don't know why I said that, but anyway, you just keep rotating it and stuffing it. And it really doesn't take that much time. Just stuff it, rotate it, open up the leaves. And then sometimes you might get your little crevice in there open. And I believe I made just enough. I'm not going to run out. In fact, I could probably even put some more around the side. Isn't this fun? I just love doing this. Having a cooking show has always been a dream of mine. And I thought, you know what? It's never too late. I kept talking about it, and I thought, you know, just do it. I mean, what could I go wrong? I love cooking. Okay, now this is finished. I'm gonna put this in my 9x13 pan. And they're going to fit in there beautifully snug. Okay, and then what I do is I add about a 1/4 cup to 1/2 cup of white wine, and about a 1/2 cup of chicken stock. Then I'm going to add some fresh garlic around it. And you don't want to cut this up, just throw it in whole. And then I'm going to top it off with some lemon juice. The lemon juice really does add a lot of flavor to it. So just a half of a lemon. And then I'm going to top it off with some lemon rind. I grated up this earlier. A little bit more cheese. So we're going to cover this up. Oh, we're going to drizzle some olive oil on it. Then we're going to stick it in the preheated oven. Again, it's at 350. I'm going to set my timer for 20 minutes. This way I know that when this goes off, it's time to take the foil off, and you add another 20 minutes to it. And 40 minutes from now, we're going to be able to have our artichokes and hopefully get to the heart of it. So, see you in a few minutes. Thank you. I just took these beauties out of the oven and I let them cool for about 10 minutes. And so we're going to go ahead and put one of them on our plate. And I'm going to show you how you eat these. All you're going to do is just take off, and it breaks off really, really easy. Just take off just the leaf or the petal. And scrape it with your teeth. And you're going to want to have to have a plate on the side so you can put the leftovers on it.
I want one.
Oh, so I'm sorry. I gotta give one to Joe, my photographer, my tester here. Now, if you want to, you can add just a little bit more olive oil to them, but not too much. And then the juice that's in the bottom of this, if you want, that adds a little bit more flavor to it. The wine, the lemon, the garlic. So, we're gonna eat this, and then once we get back, down we get to the heart, then I'll come back to you and we'll show you how to devour that. So, see you in a few minutes. Well, we just finished our artichoke, and now we're getting to the heart of it, which is something that you've been digging for and waiting to get to. Now these little hairs here, you want to remove them, so they're not edible. So we're going to just brush those off. And sometimes it takes a little effort. Now we're getting to it. And we finally made it. So, this is what you've been waiting for. This is the best part of this dish. I love it. Okay, the cameraman says he wants a bite. So, if you like my video, please hit the like button at the bottom and please share. And then I will work on something else, and thank you for joining us. Have a good night, and we'll see you next time.